Hello, I am so excited that you've purchased the Rose Lois curated pour over kit. This is our video tutorial for the Hario V60. I really enjoy this teal color for the V60. V60s do have a large hole. There's no resistance to the water during the brew. This is the size 2. It's a 600 milliliter. We've included size 2 filters that are compatible for this kit, and a digital scale that is precise to 1/10 of a gram. You're gonna want this in your pour over scale, and it's nice that this one has a timer. I like this kettle because we can heat and pour from the same unit for a consistent temperature. You don't absolutely have to have the gooseneck, but it is really helpful in having the most control over your pour. I like this burr grinder. Primarily, one, it's the most approachably priced burr grinder that I have found, but it's also just really easy to use and it gets the job done. For water, you're gonna want good tasting, remineralized, relatively soft water. This could be from your Brita filter or something similar. And then of course your locally roasted coffee. I'm gonna use a light roast from Blue Mind Roasting. We've worked really closely with them since we opened our coffee shop. If you enjoy a darker roast coffee, that's wonderful. Please know that some of your parameters will need to be adjusted slightly. What you're looking for is your coffee to not taste bitter, or if the extraction is taking too long, that may mean that your grind size is too fine. If your coffee comes out tasting sour or acidic, or the extraction is just taking too short of time, that means that your coffee is too coarse. I like to think of it in an exaggerated way of if you pour water over whole bean coffee versus ground coffee, the water is going to trickle much faster over that whole bean coffee than it is going to over the ground coffee. First, we're going to start by filling our kettle and heating our water. For light roast, the hotter the better. I'm going to set my kettle at 205 degrees. And then I'm going to weigh my beans. The Specialty Coffee Association of America does make a recommendation of 22 grams to a finished weight of 400 grams. That's what I've done in the video today, but I will share with you that in the cafe we use 28 grams to a total weight of 475 grams with the water. The main thing is that your ratio of coffee to water falls somewhere between 1 to 15 or 1 to 17 for specialty coffee. After I've weighed my beans, I'll grind them. And then I'm gonna rinse my filter paper once my water is up to temperature. This removes the papery off notes and also serves the purpose of preheating the brewer. I'll add my grinds to the center and make sure they're level. Then I'll zero the scale and start my timer as I begin pouring my water. I'll pour about 60 grams initially. You want 2 grams of water per gram of coffee for the bloom to make sure that all the coffee gets wet. I'll also swirl the slurry during this period to make sure that the water is consistently covering all of the grinds, and I'm also allowing for the carbon dioxide to be released out of the grinds. CO2 is the primary byproduct during roasting, so we want that gas to be released. Then I'll resume after that 30 seconds, pouring my water in concentric circles. I'll pour to about 250 grams in that first pour. The main thing is that I'm gonna fill that cone so that it's mostly full for the rest of my brew, and that's gonna help hold that temperature. I'm gonna bring the total weight with the water up to either 400 grams as illustrated in this video for the 22 grams of coffee, or the way we dial in the cafe, we brew to 475 grams. But I'm gonna get to that final weight by about 2.5 minutes, and then allow for the final drawdown so that my brew is finished around 3 minutes. One indication that your coffee was consistently wet and the brew was done well is that your bed of grounds should be flat after the drawdown. I hope this video has been helpful. Please feel free to let us know if there's anything else we can answer if you have other questions, and enjoy your coffee.